Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a travel essentials video, and I was contacted on Facebook by a young lady who's been doing a lot of traveling lately, and she asked what some of my travel essentials were. Makeup products, beauty products, just anything that makes my life a little bit easier when traveling. So I thought this was the perfect time to do a video like this, especially with the holidays being right around the corner. I know a lot of people are going to be going home for the holidays, or with the new year. A lot of people may be traveling overseas just for fun. So I definitely thought this may come in handy for all of you. Most of the products that I'm going to show you are geared toward if you're traveling by an airplane. But you can kind of take things here and there and you know, use them how you'd like for your trip. But yeah, so the number one thing I'd say is comfort. I typically wear something like this, just a plain cotton, really soft t-shirt with like a nice pair of pants, something really soft as well. These are some of the essentials that I bring with me on the airplane just to make the flight as comfortable as possible, because we know it's really not comfortable. You're stuck in this little seat, you're sitting there with recycled air, and it's just not fun. First, I always tend to get a seat by the window. I like to prop my head up against the wall of the airplane. I despise being in a center seat where your head's kind of bobbling around. But even when I do have the seat that's by the window, I still like to bring with me one of these little neck holders. Is that what it's called? A neck holder. And you just wrap it around, and it's really soft, and it kind of just keeps your head in place. And it's very comfortable, and you're able to relax on the airplane with this. My number two necessity would be earplugs. I have these ones. They're called Sleep Pretty in Pink, and I think I got these at like Target or Walmart. And earplugs are definitely a necessity. When I'm on a plane, I really like to just sleep until I arrive. I kind of just want to get on the airplane, pass out, and then wake up and I'm there. I just hate the whole process of flying. So earplugs are definitely a must for me. So I'll put the neck holder on, I'll put my earplugs in, and I'm good to go. I will also bring a sleep mask, and I really don't care what I look like when I'm flying. It's all about comfort. So I have this pink one that says Dream, and I will put that on. And then a soft pair of fuzzy socks is definitely a necessity. I make sure that I wear shoes that don't have laces. I prefer slip-ons, and I always love to wear a soft pair of fuzzy socks. And so the slip-ons are perfect because you can just take them off and have your soft socks on in your seat and be really cozy. But if you need to get up to go to the restroom or stretch your legs, you can just slide your shoes back on and you're good to go. I visited Italy in 2012. God, that was so long ago. It literally feels like I was just there. But anyways, I learned all of these tips from my trip there. I made sure that I planned very well in advance. It was my first time traveling overseas. I've been to Hawaii and Cabo and all those other places local to California where I'm based, but I had never traveled overseas. So that was my first time. And I picked up these socks prior to that trip, and they're just soft and stripy, but I actually really love them because they have this tag here that says life is good. So when I was on my trip, any city that I was in, I would bring these with me in the hotel and just kind of look at my socks and be like, wow, life is good right now. So those were my cute socks, and I also wore them on the airplane as well. Because the temperature on an airplane can be so unpredictable, I love to bring a scarf that can also be worn as a shawl. So I actually brought this one with me on my trip. It's just black and it has little tassels at the bottom. And I like this because you can wrap it around your neck if you'd like. And you can wear it as a scarf, or because it's so thick, you can actually wrap it around you and cover your arms a bit if you're getting a little bit cold on the airplane. So you can just wear it as a shawl. And the other thing I would recommend having is a very big, fluffy, cozy sweater. I have this one right here that I purchased at Cotton On, and It is so unbelievably soft. It literally feels like you're cozying up to like a big furry stuffed animal. Like it's so, so soft. So I would definitely recommend having something like this with you on the airplane. Next, I'm going to show you my beauty and makeup essentials. Because the air on an airplane is recycled, it is so unbelievably drying to your skin. I didn't realize that until I took how long was my flight to Europe? I think it was like 13-hour flight. So long. I didn't realize how drying it was, so I literally got off the airplane and my knuckles were all cracked and it just was very gross. So if you're going to be taking a long flight, you definitely want to make sure that you stay moisturized on your hands, on your face, just everywhere. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a little lotion. I definitely think that you should pack this on the airplane with you, and you want to make sure that everything is 3.4 ounces or below so that you can get through customs or security if you're flying. So I have this one. It is by Bath & Body Works, their aromatherapy line, Stress Relief. This stuff is so amazing. I love Bath & Body Works, their Stress Relief line, as well as their Sleep line. So the Stress Relief has a eucalyptus scent that is so relaxing, and then the Sleep lotion is more of like a vanilla, but a warm, soft. They all smell like spa products. So I actually have the Stress Relief and the Sleep one in a body wash, body lotion, body spray, and the candle as well. I think that covered it all. So anyways, I love this, and I would definitely bring this on the airplane with me and just kind of lather it on. The scent would just make me super calm and just make the airline flight that much more enjoyable, and moisturize my hands so that that doesn't happen again. So I would definitely recommend having a miniature lotion with you, as well as a antibacterial hand gel. And this one is obviously Stress Relief again. And this is just nice because of all the germs and the tray and all of that, or if you're riding in a car and you're stopping for gas and you just need to, you know, clean your hands a bit, it's definitely good to have this with you. With the air being so drying, you definitely get dry where your skin's thinner, so that's going to be right underneath your eyes. And I have these are eye pads, and they're by the brand Earth Therapeutics. And it says Recover E Cucumber Eye Pads, soothe and replenish with cucumber, vitamin E, aloe vera, green tea, and chamomile. And these are, first of all, they work amazingly well. They are so cute on top of that, and I'm such a sucker for really cute packaging. So these actually look like this, and they're pads, but they look like cucumbers. And they're packed with all of those ingredients, and they just keep your eyes very moisturized. So I would say put this on your eyes, and then you can go ahead, so you don't look like a crazy person who thinks they're at a spa on the airplane. You can put these on your eyes and then put your mask over it, and that'll just saturate your under eyes and make sure that everything is moisturized. So I like to bring a little makeup bag. And I have this one right here, and I will show you all of the contents inside. When it starts getting closer to landing time, I definitely like to brush my teeth. So I have in here a Crest 3D white little travel toothpaste, as well as a little travel toothbrush, and you just attach it like that, and it turns into a toothbrush. And I will go ahead and brush my teeth in the restroom. And then I also have a few items in here that you can apply in the restroom or actually at your seat as well. You're definitely not going to get completely dolled up. I mean, you're not bringing your entire makeup kit with you, just a few key things. So I kept it pretty simple. So the first thing I recommend having is a compact mirror so you can see what's going on. When traveling, I recommend bringing products that have multiple uses so you don't have a huge bag full of beauty products. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this Physicians Formula shimmer strips. It says that it's a custom bronzer, blush, and eyeshadow. And then you can bring one brush with you and dip it into the shimmer brick and apply it to the apples of your cheeks and just add some warmth back into your skin. And you can also take your finger and apply it just on the lids, and that's just going to add a little bit of shimmer to your eyes since you won't have eyeshadow with you. So let's see, what else can you do with this? Bronzer, blush, and eyeshadow. So I think we covered it all. So add some warmth on your cheeks, add a little bit with your finger onto your eyes, and you're good to go. I would also recommend bringing an eyelash curler, just because when you're tossing around on the airplane, your face is smashed up against the seat, your eyelashes can get a little wonky. So you can definitely go ahead and curl your eyelashes. And then I have this little baby travel mascara here, which is nice, and I'll just pop that in my bag. I also would recommend bringing a eyebrow gel. Since you won't have any of your gel or pencils or powders to fill in your eyebrows, you definitely want to make sure that they're a little tamed. So I have this gel here by Anastasia by Beverly Hills, and it's just a clear eyebrow gel, and you can go ahead and just pass that through your eyebrows and just get them into place. I think that's very important to have that. And then you can have a lip gloss. So this one is the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu, which I've mentioned before. Absolutely love it. And that'll just add a little bit of sheen and just color to your lips. And then a lip balm is very important. I would actually be applying this throughout the entire flight just to keep your lips moisturized. These are by Jack Black, and I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with Jack Black lip balms. I have Natural Mint and Shea Butter, and then I have Shea Butter and Vitamin E, and they both have SPF 25, which is amazing for the summer. I seriously stock up on these. I have one in my medicine cabinet, I have one in my purse, just everywhere. They're literally everywhere. And I like the Natural Mint for during the day because it has a minty taste to it, so it kind of freshens your breath. And I like the Shea Butter and Vitamin E for evening because it has a really soft, warm scent to it, and it's just really cozy for nighttime. So you only have to bring one of these with you. I would probably bring the Shea Butter just for the airline flight, just so I'm cozy. And then I always pack mints. So I have this one by Victoria's Secret, and it's just in this cute little heart tin, so it's really tiny. And then definitely hair ties. I will throw a ton of these in the makeup bag. I like to wear my hair up when I'm on the airplane. I just don't want it down on my neck, so I'll throw it up in a bun, and that's it. Next, I'm going to be showing you things to keep you organized when you're on your trip. I recommend is having luggage tags. I have these. I actually use these on my bag for my trip. Cute and pink. And I recommend that, especially if you have black luggage. When you land and everyone's looking for their bag at the same time and they all look exactly the same, this is what's going to help you find your bag. So mine was obviously the cute one with the pink tags. The other thing that I brought with me is a passport holder, obviously pink. And this was nice because you can keep your passport in here and a few credit cards. There's a zipper here for change, and then this little slit for money. So it was nice not to have to carry a wallet when I was traveling through all the airports. I could just have the wallet and passport in one. So I found this very, very helpful. The other thing I brought with me is a money pouch. This one right here. I think they come in different colors. I wanted this one just because it looked the most like flesh tone. And this is really nice when you're traveling overseas and you want to bring money with you. I personally didn't feel comfortable, you know, carrying a purse or having a wallet in there, just because I heard so many stories of people getting pickpocketed. So I definitely wore a money belt on me, and that just wraps around your waist, and then you put your blouse over it and you can store your money in there. So if you ever, you know, your bag gets taken or you leave it somewhere, you're not losing out on all the money that you brought with you. I would also recommend a map, obviously. You can pick one up at your local AAA, And I had this one here, which was the Planning Map of Europe, and this was definitely great. I also read a ton of books by Rick Steve. He's amazing. He has such incredible tips. I watched all of his travel videos on TV, and I bought his books for Europe, and he just has amazing tips. So if you're traveling for the first time and you don't really know where to begin, I would definitely check him out. Another thing I would look into is, depending on where you're traveling, you may need a converter. The electricity may be a little bit different out there, the outlets. So your curling irons and all of that will not work. So I purchased this converter kit, and the main piece came in this pouch. And then they had all of these attachments that you can put on depending where you were visiting. So they have all of these, and you just snap them on. And then you can use your curling iron or blow dryer or anything that you're bringing with you. So definitely find out what the electricity deal is there, and you may need to purchase one of those, because that'd be the worst to get there and you don't have any of the tools that you need to get ready. Because I was doing so much sightseeing on my trip, having a good bag was really essential for me. I did a ton of research prior to my trip. On everything actually, but a bag as well. I wanted something lightweight but that was big enough to carry. I didn't know if I wanted a backpack or a crossbody. I heard backpacks were bad because you can't keep an eye on it and someone can come up behind you and, you know, take your stuff. So I ended up finding this phenomenal bag. I brought this with me everywhere. This thing was such a lifesaver. Also, when I went over to another city, just like overnight or something, I used this as well just to pack, you know, a few items that I needed, pajamas, socks, whatever. And I would carry this around because you couldn't bring luggage everywhere that you're going. So this is the bag. It's nice because it has a handle here. So you could carry it like this. It also had a strap on it, adjustable strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody. And then that's typically how I wore it most of the time, just because I felt like I could keep an eye on it, so I would carry it over my body and then hold on to it. But the amazing part of it is, if you did want to wear it as a backpack, it had this snap right here that you could open, and then the handles were hidden in here. So it turned into a backpack. I adore this bag. I will bring it with me everywhere. It's nice. It has a pocket on the side for a water bottle, a zipper in the front. Inside it's huge. It has a place for, you know, keys, if you have room key or whatever. At a place that gave us like really old school skeleton keys that were really beautiful. So you can snap that on there. They have an inner pocket for you to keep things. So definitely having a good bag is extremely important. Next, I'm going to show you just a few fun things, things to consider when booking activities, because the number one thing is just to have fun when you're on your trip. When I went to Italy, it seriously was the trip of a lifetime. I had been wanting to go for so long, and just being there, it was so amazing. So I did a ton of research going. I booked hotels, which was really difficult when they're in Italian, so having to translate the page and all of that. I made sure that I was able to see all of the touristy places that I wanted to go to. Definitely check out the museums or anything else that you want to visit, and make sure that you don't need to purchase tickets in advance, because if you do, you definitely want to make sure that that's done ahead of time. So the number one thing that I wanted to do when I was there, because I love cooking, is I wanted to take a cooking class in Italy. I mean, cooking, Italy, food. So when I was in Tuscany, I booked an all-day cooking class with a phenomenal chef. I think I ended up booking it the day after Easter, and in Italy, Easter is huge out there. So no one ended up booking the class, and it ended up being a one-on-one lesson with the chef, which was phenomenal. So it went from a group lesson to a one-on-one. So we ended up cooking 4 appetizers, 3 first courses, and 3 main dishes and a dessert. And I ate it all. that was definitely one of the things I made sure I did while I was out there. It really meant a lot to me. I definitely went to all the sightseeing places, but the lesson was close to my heart. So definitely make sure that you plan everything in advance and you get tickets or whatever you need to do. I would say make sure that you pick up a souvenir for yourself that really means a lot to you. I didn't want, you know, little tchotchkes and all of that, especially because I didn't have a lot of room in my suitcase to pack it. So the one thing I did want to pick up was a apron. So this one has my name on it, super cute. So they actually put it in the sewing machine and sewed on any saying that you wanted. So I got a little personal message here for myself in Italian, of course. And then it says here with a little heart, Italy 2012. So this was my souvenir for myself, and I love wearing it in my kitchen. It really, really means a lot to me. So if you're ever in Italy, I would definitely recommend taking the cooking class with Chef, I'm going to butcher his name, Chef Paolo Monti. And this is the brochure here. This is him. He was so adorable. He made the experience so fun. It's definitely incredible. So if you're in Italy and you want to have a cooking class with an amazing chef, I definitely recommend looking him up. I honestly could not say enough nice things about him. He's phenomenal. He made my whole trip incredible. So that's that. And then another little thing that I did for myself that I recommend is sending yourself a postcard. So I went to Florence and Rome, and those were the two cities that meant the most to me. They just felt like home, and there was a lot of culture, and thoroughly enjoyed it. So from Florence I picked up this postcard, and then from Rome I picked up this. And I say to send yourself a postcard that you write something special on the back. So I wrote myself a private message on each one that was just really close to my heart. And it's nice because when you return home, back to the States or wherever home is for you, you receive the postcard in the mail, and it has the postage from wherever you were visiting, as well as your message. And it's just kind of amazing to be home and have a postcard sent to you from yourself. And it's just something that you can save, and these truly mean a lot to me. So definitely recommend doing something special like that for yourself. And the other travel tip that'll make things a little bit easier for you, I did this and it was amazing. I actually went on Google Maps. And so when I was in Rome, I took a train in, and so I wanted to see how I would get from the train station to my hotel, because you're looking at the map and it's in different language, blah, blah, blah. So I went on Google Map and I just made myself familiar with all the surrounding streets next to my hotel. So when I got off the train, it was super simple. I would recognize, you know, stores, and I'd be like, oh, I remember that building, I make a left here. So I definitely made sure that I was really organized, because I had so much that I wanted to see in such a short amount of time. I didn't want to miss anything, and thankfully, because of my organizing, I was able to see everything, and I did not get lost while I was there. So that was amazing. So definitely go on Google Maps, check it out, see what's in the area, print out any train, station information that you need, bus schedules, tickets, just anything that you need in advance that'll make your life that much easier. It's nice to have everything in your bag, so when you're there, it's just smooth sailing. You really just want to be able to sit there and enjoy. You don't want little hiccups and bumps in the road along the way. So being prepared in advance definitely makes things much easier. I think those are all my travel essentials. I think we covered things to pack to make your life easier, beauty essentials, makeup essentials, and things to stay organized. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and I will see you next time.